my name is Katie Bella dos Santos and I'm a tour guide with Southampton. Today I will be talking about 5 fascinating facts about the medieval wine vaults in Southampton, UK. Let's start with Castle Vault. It belonged to the king and it was built in 1180. It is the biggest vault we have in Southampton. It is located underneath the castle, which makes sense because it means that the king's butlers could keep an eye on the wine that was stored there. It is barrel-shaped and it has beautiful core bells, all different, some with lotus flowers, and they take the weight of the arches, which would support the building. There was a thing called the King's Prize. It's all about tax, you see. 1 cask in every 10 would go to the king. Like all vaults in Southampton, it was used as an air raid shelter during World War II. This one in particular housed 117 people. They all survived. Let me tell you about the 2 vaults which are underneath a block of flats in French Street. The one pointing south is from the 13th century, we think, and is made of ashlar blocks. It also has a stairwell which goes up, presumably to the merchant's house, and it also has a window which we think is an air exit from World War II. So if you needed to escape, you'd have a fire exit. Then there is a little tunnel that passes on to the second vault, and that is a little doorway, which means you could push your cask, your barrel, you could just roll it easily onto the second one. The one facing north is made of rubble and is probably older. They're both equally interesting to visit, not in terms of architecture, but the space itself is wonderful. And next, the Undercraft Vault, which is from the 14th century. It was used before to store wine, but then with time for other things like coal, and in the end it was an air raid shelter. It was also a very lavish showroom, so people could go there and taste wine. It's really lavish, very intricate. It's got this beautiful quadruped-typed ribbed ceiling built by the Cistercian monks of Beaulieu. It's got this beautiful limestone fireplace with stone from Caen in France. It's also got windows. It's also got core bells all around it, which depict, apparently, the royal family at the time. Edward III and his wife, Philip of Hainault, and all their children. There's a very naughty one in the corner by Prince Lionel, who has his tongue sticking out. There are also 3 bosses on the ceiling, so as you can see, it's well worth a visit. Next, 94 High Street in Southampton. It's from the 1400s or earlier, and if you go down it, it's got this fantastic elliptical shape. At the far end, you find a charcoal brazier where you would have your wine. It also has a little window for the light well. It also has interconnecting vaults, so tunnels attached to it. But the most spectacular thing about it is the ceiling. Once upon a time, it would have been painted dark blue with golden stars. Can you believe it? It was used during World War II as an air raid shelter. It was full of people, but sadly, a bomb burst the pipes next door and a lot of water came in and it didn't come to a happy ending. But believe me, it's well worth a visit as it's vast and very interesting. End to end, we've got the Lancaster Vault. Lancaster with a K after its lessee name in the 19th century, Mr. Lancaster, who had a shop above. This vault is made of ashlar blocks, possibly from the Isle of Wight, and they are certainly worth visiting. The next thing is the southern wall would have been interconnected with a second vault, whilst the north wall was damaged during reparations around 1990. Now, during World War II, a bomb fell on the public house above, which was very sad, but the vault was left intact and everyone inside survived. Thanks for watching. But if you'd like to be transported back to medieval times or to feel what people felt during World War II with the bomb blasts all over the place and the sirens, let us take you inside the vaults. Just contact Southampton.